All right, let's start in child's pose. Bring your knees together or apart and walk your hands forward, stretch out. And start to take some breaths. And then we're going to come up onto all fours, but walk the hands forward into melting heart, opening up the shoulders, letting your chest come down. You have your chin or your forehead on the floor. Feel a big stretch in your shoulders, a little back bend in the upper back. And then scooch back, curl your toes under, and let's sit back on the heels, stretching open the bottoms of your feet. And while we're here, let's interlace the fingers behind the back, roll the shoulders back and down. See if you can lift your fist away from your back. And release. Let's bring the tops of the feet to the floor. And then lean back until your knees start to lift off the floor, stretching the tops of the ankles. And if you already feel a stretch on your ankles before your knees lift up, then stay there. And then come back to seated. Let's just turn to the right, left hand to right knee. And switch sides. And come back to all fours for some cat-cows. So do a few of these, moving with your breath. Inhaling as your belly comes down, exhaling as you round your back. Back to your neutral spine. Let's come down onto the elbows and we'll do a few more cat-cows on the elbows so you're not going to get as much movement here. Just a little different. And then we're going to step the right foot forward. And let's bring the heel back until the knee comes over the toes. So you don't want your knees past your toes, but let's have the knees come over the toes and just sink forward into the hips. If you'd like, you can come up, place your hands on your knee, and allow your upper body weight to bring even more stretch into that left hip. Nice deep conscious breaths. And then let's come into our half split. So you might want to move that back knee back, make some room for the front leg to go straight and flex your toes to the ceiling. And let's just round over the front leg. All right, let's step the right leg back. We're going to switch sides. So bring the left foot forward. And again, bring the knee so it's over the toes. Sink down into that right hip. And maybe, if it's not too intense, come up, hands to your knee. And then let's scoot the back knee back, kind of half split. Flex your left toes to the ceiling, round over the front leg. Come back to all fours. And this time we're just going to come into that low lunge, so knee over the ankle. And then curl your toes under, lift your back knee off the floor. Let's come into high lunge, lift up, arms up. If you'd like here, you can bring palms together, bend your elbows, and bring your thumbs towards between your shoulder blades. Keep lifting your waist up and out, lifting your chest up and out of your waist. Chest forward. And then let's come into a twist. So palms together, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And then coming into a simple twist, left palm to the floor and right arm up. And then we'll step back into tabletop and bring the left foot forward. Low lunge, knee over ankle. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and lift up into high lunge. And again, if you'd like, palms together, bend your elbows. Press into your feet. And coming into our twist, palms together, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Thinking about eventually getting the palms to the center of the chest, or rather bringing your chest towards your palms. And then simple twist, right hand down, left arm up. And step back to all fours. Let's do some side to side movement of the spine. And stop in the middle, do some barrel rolls. So going into cow and then to the side and rolling into cat and then to the other side. And switch sides. All right, step the right foot forward again. We're going to do the same thing here, but add a few more steps on. Lift the back knee and come up into high lunge. Palms together if you'd like. Elbows bend. Then come into our twist. And simple twist. This time we're going to step into side plank. So roll onto the outer edge of your back foot and step your right foot back. Stack your legs, lift your hips. And then let's come into tree with the right leg. So bend your right knee, place the sole of your foot on the side of your calf. And put your right hand down, step back into plank, knees down, left foot forward. Lift the back knee, come up to high lunge. Palms together, bend your elbows if you'd like. Prayer twist. Simple twist. And here we'll step back into side plank. So come onto the outer edge of the right foot. Stack your legs, lift your hips. And then tree pose. So bring the sole of your left foot on the inside of the right calf. And face the floor, plank pose. And knees down. Let's sit back on the heels. Pull the right arm across. Take some deep breaths. And let's pull the left arm across. And let's place the left fingertips on the floor. Reach your right arm up and over. Keeping that right hip grounded so you can feel a stretch coming up the right side. And switch sides. All right, so next we're going to do that same sequence and add a tricky pose on the end of it. So I'll warn you when we get there, and you're welcome to just come into plank if you want to skip it. So we're going to start with right foot forward and come up into high lunge. Bend your elbows if you'd like. Prayer twist. Simple twist. Step into side plank. Bend your knee, side tree pose. So keep your knee bent and your leg off the floor. And we're going to switch sides into side plank on the other side with your knee bent and lifted. So if this is a little too tricky for you today, you can just come into plank and hold it. We'll meet in plank. And knees down, step your left foot forward. Come into high lunge. Bend your elbows if you'd like. Prayer twist. Simple twist. Step into side plank. Bend your left knee. Keep lifting your hips. So here's where you can either flip sides or go into plank. So keep that left knee bent and suspended. We'll come into side plank on the other side with the left knee lifted. And then come into plank pose. Let's push back into downward facing dog. Just stretch everything out. And then knees down, child's pose. Let's try that sequence one more time. Right foot forward, high lunge, bend your elbows. Prayer pose, prayer twist. Simple twist. Side plank with bent knee. Next, plank or switch sides, hover the right knee. Meet in plank, knees down, left foot forward. Come up to high lunge. Prayer twist. Simple twist. Step back to side plank with knee bent. Either come into plank or switch sides. And meet in plank. Rest back to downward dog. Take a deep inhale, exhale through your mouth. And then walk forward to the top of your mat for dangle. And then let's also try dangle with the feet coming out towards the edges of the mat. So toes can be pointing out a little bit. You have a little bend in your knees. And just let your body hang here. And notice how that moves the stretch a little towards the inner thighs. Let's bend the knees down into a squat. And then we're going to come back into all fours, however is easiest for you to do that. And we'll come into pigeon. So right knee forward, left leg back, start upright, let your body weight help to stretch your hips down towards the floor. Let's turn to the left, grab the left foot, Pull that foot in, keep the left hip forward and down. Feel the stretch on the left quad. Release the left leg. And then if you'd like to come down to the mat, you can come down to the elbows or forearms or twist left arm under right. If you're twisting, you might want to try bringing the right arm behind your back. And let's slowly come up. Lean onto the right hip and swing the left leg forward for the other side. So we'll start by letting the upper body weight come down towards the mat. And then turn to your right, grab your right foot. Keep that right hip down and forward as you pull the heel towards your body. And release the right foot. And then you can stay up or come down to the mat, your choice. Maybe bring right arm under left and left arm behind your back. And come back up. Swing the right leg around to the front. Set up for boat pose. Lightly hold behind your knees. Make sure there's no rounding in the back. And then lift the legs off the floor. Maybe straighten the legs and arms. Slowly, slowly lower down to the mat. Let's move the hips over a little bit to the right. Bring the right knee in and pull it across your body. Twist to the left. Right arm out. Maybe turn your head to the right. Untwist. Let's move the hips over to the left side of the mat. Right leg's long. Pull your left knee in and pull it across. Left arm out. Maybe turn your head to the left. One twist. Bring hips back to the center. Hug your knees in briefly. And then legs out long. We're going to cross your arms behind your back. Bend your elbows. Bring your fingertips onto opposite shoulder blades. And then look towards your feet and take a breath. And exhale, lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Hold here. Make sure you can breathe. Slowly release. One more time, take a breath. Exhale, curl up, hold. And slowly release. Release your arms. And set yourself up for Savasana. So legs long, arms by your sides. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Take note of anywhere that you're hanging on to tension in your body or in your mind. One more minute to go. If your mind has wandered, bring it back to your breath. Start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. If you'd like, bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either turn onto your side and push up or roll on your spine back to seated.